The Whispering Room, a tale of curiosity and terror. It was an unassuming building, nestled at the end of a quiet cul-de-sac. To the neighbors, it was just an old, abandoned house, boarded up for decades and forgotten. But to Ava, it was irresistible. She had heard the rumors, of course, how anyone who entered never came out, how the walls whispered secrets you shouldn't hear. But Ava didn't believe in ghosts. She believed in thrill-seeking, and tonight was the perfect night. Armed with a flashlight and her phone, she slipped through the broken fence and climbed the porch steps. The air felt heavier as she approached the door, but she chalked it up to adrenaline. She pushed the door open, its creak slicing through the silence like a scream. The interior was worse than she expected. Dust coated every surface, and the air smelled of mildew and rot. Her flashlight beam revealed sagging furniture and peeling wallpaper. She filmed it all, narrating for her channel. "Okay, guys," she whispered, her voice trembling slightly. "Here we are, the infamous Whispering Room. Let's see if the legends are true." The first floor was unremarkable, just decaying furniture and debris. But when she ascended the stairs, the temperature dropped sharply. She shivered, pulling her jacket tighter. At the end of the upstairs hallway was a door. Unlike the others, it was pristine. No dust, no peeling paint. Its brass handle gleamed as if polished. Ava hesitated. Every instinct screamed at her to turn back, but curiosity won. She opened the door. The room was small, empty, save for a single chair in the center. The walls were painted a deep crimson, and the air was thick with the scent of iron. She stepped inside, flashlight scanning the corners. Nothing unusual. And then she heard it, a faint whisper. At first, she thought it was the wind. But the sound grew clearer, more distinct. It wasn't just one voice. It was a cacophony, 100 voices speaking at once. Ava. She froze. Her name. She swung the flashlight wildly, but the room was empty. The whispers grew louder, filling her ears until she couldn't think. They spoke of things she had never told anyone. Secrets she buried deep. "You were there. You watched him die." "No," she whispered, backing toward the door. "You didn't help him? You ran?" Tears streamed down her face. "It wasn't my fault." The door slammed shut. Her flashlight flickered, then died, plunging her into darkness. The whispers were deafening now, overlapping accusations and pleas. "Stay!" She clawed at the door, screaming, but it wouldn't budge. Her phone buzzed in her pocket, a single notification breaking the chaos. She pulled it out, the screen glowing dimly. A message. "You can't leave. You belong to us now." The phone slipped from her trembling hands, and the whispers stopped. Silence filled the room, oppressive and absolute. Ava held her breath, heart pounding. And then she felt it, a hand on her shoulder. She spun around, but there was no one there. Yet the sensation lingered, cold and heavy. She stumbled back, her legs hitting the chair. She collapsed into it, too terrified to move. The walls began to shift, the crimson paint darkening, oozing. Faces pressed against the surface, mouths open in silent screams. Their eyes locked onto hers, filled with rage and despair. Ava couldn't look away. The whispers returned, softer now, like a lullaby. Her panic ebbed, replaced by a strange calm. Her body felt heavy, her thoughts slow. She realized too late that she couldn't get up. Her legs wouldn't move. Her arms were rooted to the chair. The faces on the walls smiled, their teeth glinting in the dim light. "You're one of us now." The last thing Ava saw before the darkness claimed her was her reflection in the glossy crimson walls. Her face was smiling back.